Fish number 4. This is no good for me. That's a nice fish. Oh no! 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 I should have grabbed you by the tail! Yes! This is really hard work watching that. Yes! You're next?
Yeah, no, look good.
Fine.
G'day everyone, welcome back to another episode of The Explore Life. We left you last week. We're bogged, we're still bogged. We're trying to get out. We're trying to get to camp tonight. Hopefully a beautiful little beach. Leave a comment below if you'd bring your caravan out to this place. Some of us aren't real bright.
I think I'm going to have an injury from now on. This is really hard work watching Matt do this. Yep, keep going, Matt.
Do yourselves a favour, if you go away on a remote holiday, make sure you bring someone that's useless. Useful.
Useful.
It's bloody useless. All right, max tracks are under. Come on, baby. I want a cold beer on the beach. Let's hopefully get out of this. Yes. Well, we got down onto the beach. We made a couple of friends. We weren't expecting to find anyone down here. I'm bogged again, typical.
No, you're not bogged, you're just not going forward.
Just not going forward.
Momentarily stuck.
Alright, sun's down. Matt is still digging to get us out. I don't know if you can see, but what we're going to do is Matt's going to come down onto this wet sand basically because it's the most firmest, and then he's going to try and gun it up into the sand dunes to a flat spot where we can pull up camp for the night and then reassess tomorrow morning. Alright, here we go.
Oh, what a bloody debacle that was.
I didn't think we were going to get out for a second.
It's only, there's sort of only one little campsite here, and the rest is all on a massive angle and soft as buggery, so we just pulled in, parked up. We'll have to sort it out tomorrow.
Our tyres are on the tide line, so hopefully the tide's a little bit small tonight, otherwise Matt might float away in his van.
We should be right. We'll see how we go.
Let's get some food.
Struth. Beer time.
Let's go.
The stars out here are incredible too. Geez, I wish I could just show how good the stars are. Very excited for tonight. Fire, stars. I think it'll be a pretty early bed for us.
Yep.
I don't know about the other crew. I reckon they're going to get stuck in, but I reckon we are just absolutely buggered. Anyway, we'll see you in the morning. Hooroo.
Hooroo.
Right, we're up this morning. We're going to get the tinny off, get it all set up, rigged up, all the gear in. We're going to go for a bit of a day mission today. We're just going to get it all ready, and then as soon as the other crew we're camping with here end up making a move, we'll reshuffle. We're going to sit up here for a few days, I think. It is bloody beautiful, so we'll set up, get it all done and dusted. We're not in a rush at all. And then we'll take off for the rest of the day in the tinny. Yes. And we're just going for a bit of a wander through the flats here, see if we can't find a couple of oysters.
Breakfast oysters.
We're going to we need a bit of bait. We got no bait when we go fishing, so we're going to have to catch some bait as well. So
snails and oysters, blue bone, love them. So if we can get a couple of those, yeah, they're hard to keep on the hooks, but they go crazy for them. So
it's all happening.
It's a numbers game.
As you can see, like camp's way back up this way. The tide runs out. What would you say? 300 meters?
Yeah, about 300 meters. Yep.
400 meters. So you got to be real careful up in the Kimberley region, and something I am 100% not used to is massive tides. So they're probably 8-9 metre tides up here.
At the moment, 8.5 metre tides. So
8.5 metre tides. So it does.
Flat beaches like this, flat beaches.
Oh, just runs out for bloody forever.
1 metre rise, it shoots in.
So we got to be careful. We're going to have to scull drag the tinny down and then walk it all the way out and put the car way back up above the high tide mark. But we're down here, and Nab's an oyster fan. He found a couple under a rock here. Oh,
Look at that for an oyster.
geez, doesn't that just look absolutely horrendous? Let me know in the comments. Thumbs up for oysters, thumbs down for no go. If you're not a big fan of slurping snot out of a bowl, put a thumbs down.
Get him off.
That's a big hua too, eh? That's not a little bloody oyster. Oh, I don't know if that was necessary. How's it taste?
That's good.
Well, there you go, fresh oysters. All right, so we're actually a little bit of race against the tide. That tide's coming in real quick. We need the run up. This crew have left. Massive shout out to those legends for giving us a hand with the winch and letting us camp with them. Top blokes and ladies. We're going to try and come up here and turn into this, which this should be a little bit firmer. We'll be able to drive the car forward and park the van here because everything else is below the high tide mark.
Just coming in about an hour.
So I might even let a little bit more pressure out of the tyres. I'm going to drop them down to 10 pound. It is actually that soft here. It sounds overkill, but it's crazy soft, this little bit of beach. So let's get into it. There is no one else out here now, so if we get stuck, we're
That's it.
sorts.
You're right. Wave it. What a weapon.
Oh, thank God. Yes. We got paradise to ourselves for the next 3 days. We're not moving for 3 nights now. This is it.
That's because we can't move.
Yeah.
Don't make it sound like it's because you want to.
Oh, I tell you what, you can't beat that. If you're looking at doing a caravan or a camper trailer, if you're running any of the independent suspension, if you've got the option to go up to airbags, the ability to adjust, like we just dropped that down. I probably dropped it down 100 odd mil, leveled the van out here. 100% recommend getting airbags on your trailer and van. Just a little tip, it might be worth a couple of extra bucks, but if you can do it, I recommend it.
Matt is doing a couple of little things on the boat to get that ready. It's my job to cook up brunch before we head out in the boat because we won't be back until low tide probably, or the next high tide. All right, let's go.
Time to load up. The tinny's floating away, but that's all right. We can swim to get that.
Shivers.
We'll give you
Hold on a second, I'm gonna go get it.
We'll give you a little walk around of all the gear we take. Run, Nav, run! This is the 20 Merc. It's perfect on a 3.7. It is a little bit heavier than the 15, but by bugger all.
Oh, the muscles. Commitment to going fishing.
All right, so I thought I'd just run you guys through what we take for a little mission. This is just going to be an afternoon mission, but this is basically similar to what we take for a big day out on the water anyway. Fuel, we'll normally run a spare jerry can if we're going for a big mission. I've got the fishing rods in my holder. All my camera gear goes in one of these waterproof boxes. I've got a little hand spear in, just never know, a bit of fun while we're out there. The tackle box. The Dometic Esky is something I mounted permanently into the boat, so we can just load that up with all our food, water, whatever. We're going to freeze up a couple of big drink bottles, and we'll have them in there to keep it nice and cool if we get any fish, because when you're out here you don't have the luxury of ice when you catch your fish. So I've got 2 spear guns, one for me, one for maybe Nav, otherwise I've got a backup for myself. All of my spear gear is in one bag. Then we got a safety bag, guys, because you always got to make sure you have your safety. So I've got my EPIRB, we've got a hand line, I've got a bottle of water that always stays in here, a bailing bucket, torch, your flares, your V-sheets, all those basic bits and pieces. Anchor up the front, and that's us. That's the little setup with the tinny, everything you could possibly want. So let's get out there and get stuck into it. Absolutely epic is this water. Well, we're sort of just going for a little bit of a trawl at the moment around these islands, around the fast moving water, see what we can find. We've had a little bit of a flick over the rocks, we've thrown a few poppers out. A little bit of trial and error, just explore, see what we can find. Go Navsy! He's on here.
A little light reel.
Light rod, light line.
What
Get him in, son. It's not a bad size. Woohoo! Navsy, you go.
There we go. You can eat that.
Fish in the boat. This is how good I am at fishing, ladies and gentlemen. I bought a fish chart. Alright. Yeah, it's just a bloody GT.
Yeah, GT. Good to go.
Is it even on the chart?
Get some more.
There it is.
Giant trevally, right there.
Woohoo!
Good to go.
And he's on again. Navarone on the light gear.
He's gone straight down. I know.
No, something different.
Something different.
See ya, mate.
See ya. On, Matty. Oh, he's a good one. Oh, he's running. We'll just creep towards him. You just keep whining. Get as much line in as you can. Oh, it's screaming that reel. What do you reckon?
Mackerel, surely.
Mackie?
No, mackerel.
Stop it.
Just a GT.
Oh, just a giant GT. Straight down.
Oh, it's a mac.
Oh,
take the line, take the line.
You got him on the tail, quick, quick.
Yes!
What? What? On the tail.
You beauty!
That is epic.
Oh my god.
Woo!
Yes! Yes! I don't care how you hook them, as long as you hook them. I'm claiming that.
Oh, that's a ripper. Look how
You
fat he
beauty.
is. That's healthy. That's a
What are you
healthy
thinking? Is that dinner tonight, Navi, or
dinner.
what?
That is dinner. We are having bloody fish wraps tonight.
Oh,
We set for a week.
yes.
Set for the entire gib.
Can't believe he was running.
You got him on the tail. Yeah, no score, sorry. let it go, it was fair hook. He thought he was lost him. We started driving off and he's what do you reckon? Follow him? I'll
Follow him a little bit.
Oh no! That snapped close too, that was a line that broke.
We got a small dilemma. We've lost two of our best lures. So now we're scraping the bottom of the barrel. I keep going and buying more and more lures, but now we're trawling and I haven't really got bugger all trawling lures. So we'll get there. I'm gonna need a bigger tackle box. Oh my God, how incredible is this? We've pulled up to this little sand island. It's only here on low tide. Oh, crystal clear. It is a full-blown glass out. It's absolutely incredible. So cool. There's like mangroves. There's a little rock wall here that runs all the way out. Little mangroves through here. Woo! What a spot. How good's this? We're just coming back. We've got a little bit of time before the sun goes down. This place is absolutely
Magic.
epic.
What'd you catch?
Winner, winner, Mackie for dinner. That is a good fillet.
That is how you do a fillet with no bones down the centre.
I think we're going to walk up on top of the hill for sunset.
Good, yeah, get a
So-
couple of beers, a couple of bevies and deck chairs and head up. Watch the sunset. Romantic. Cheers. First beer of the day.
Have a go at this, would ya? I think we're going to go a bit fancy. We're going to do some deep south
Adventurous.
Cajun panko crumbs.
That looks
A little bit of deep south. Get that in the light there for you. You know, some people think it's for chicken, but
actually I think it's shrimps or prawn.
or shrimp. Well, some people think also shrimp.
Some
So-
people.
We're going to do that. We're going to cut the maki up into some little chunks. We're going to shallow fry it with the panko crumbs all wheat. We're going to get the wraps, some lettuce, tomato, some cheese, maybe a bit of mayo.
Oh, get it, man.
Oh, there you got some salt, some pepper,
Definitely.
and then we're going to shove it in our gobs, chew it up a little bit, and that'll do.
Sit by the fire and eat. Done. See ya.
Alright guys, so we told you we're out on a bit of Aboriginal land. We got Jubby with us here. Thanks for
Hi,
having us
guys.
out, mate.
Hey, you're welcome guys, anytime, we're gonna go look for some mud crabs and maybe get some oysters and stuff and
Oysters for this bloke. We got a hand spear, I got my gidgee, and we got just a little hammer and axe there for the oysters. Let's go.
let's go. What do you reckon?
Made from black wattle.
Oh, yeah, we call them wanga in our language.
One guy.
Wanga, yeah, like with no rod, but these days the modern well, so we use steel rod now. you know?
Yeah.
But back in the days, we used a hardwood, sharpen him straightly, and
There you go.
away we go,
Jubby said we might find a mermaid in the mangroves. He said he'd been searching for a long time, though he hasn't found one yet.
All my life.
All your life, eh?
Yeah, yep. Smack him like that.
Look at that.
You first try.
Me first?
Yeah, you first.
Alright.
Guess all this first.
Guest always first.
Yeah, yep.
It's good. Salty, needs a bit of lemon.
Yep.
Otherwise, what do you reckon, Matt? You're next?
Yeah, nah, look good, yeah.
You'll go.
Yeah.
Look at that wicked shell.
get too much sand and shell on it. And like that.
Good?
Nice. Moving.
Perfect. Nice big one.
Oh, it's a big one, right?
Yeah.
This is the old seating shed.
Old seating shed.
Yeah. They first started at Signet Bay here. There's the harvesting and stuff.
Harvesting for the pearls.
For the pearls, yeah.
Yeah.
So you can see those big tanks there.
Yep.
A big pump there is pump water. So during harvesting time, it's probably around August, September,
Yeah.
and they would move the ones already good to go, push him up here close up and in here, put him in these tanks, get him nice and relaxed, so they'll open up.
It's pretty cool finding these little abandoned places that still here, show the old days.
Oh, look at
Oh, she's a horse.
Woohoo! Two.
Oyster sandwich, you reckon?
Yeah. Brekkie roll.
I don't know about oyster brekkie roll. What do you reckon? Let us know in the comments.
Yeah.
It's a pretty firm no from me. Well, no luck with the crabs in the rocks, unfortunately. So we're just cruising along the shallows here as the tide's coming in.
See if we can't see something wandering in the shallows.
See a black shadow as they start creeping in. Found a Mr. Octopus. Check him out.
Is he dead? No.
Oh, there you go.
That's pretty cool, eh?
So wicked creatures, they're just such cool creatures.
We'll leave that little fella alone. We'll leave him be and we'll carry on looking for muddies.
This is our portable thing we found to carry all our oysters.
Bit of improvising.
Yeah, but improvising.
Yep, on. Dry up a little bit. Good to go.
Yep.
Alright.
Half or cook and you get the nice smoky flavor.
Yep.
Perfect, brother. So you're good to go.
Much better. I mean, really good. Really good.
Yeah, really good.
Much better than on the rocks, eh?
Yeah.
Much better. Give that a go.
Right, while these boys are eating their oysters, I'm going to get some bacon and eggs on the go.
We're gonna go to a place called Mayur.
Yeah.
Mayur is a fish trap from the old people back in the days, over 100 years old.
Yeah, right.
So we're gonna
Wow.
have a luck just
Wow.
checking in there, seeing if any fishes and stuff.
And that was, it was built by like your granddad?
Yeah, my grandfather and
Yeah.
old people after
And
before
before
him and
that,
that.
yeah,
So
yep.
it's been out for generations, you know.
How
So
cool.
Shallow rock pool, we're going to go spear some fish out of it
Yeah.
if there is some in there.
So 100-year-old fish trap, and on low tide obviously all the fish get trapped in there, so it's on low tide now, so we're going to run out, we're going to check it. Every now and again you get a couple of good fish stuck in there, so we're going to jump in the cruiser, we're going to head out for a bit of a look, and from there I think we might go into Signet Bay as well, and we'll go see Bruce. We're going to check out some of his artwork and what he's got going on there, so let's go, boys.
No worries.
So she's pretty windy, but we've just rocked up. You can actually see this rock wall as we were driving in. Someone spent a lot of time building this up.
Over 100 years ago.
Let's go have a look.
Something in there.
Alright, well, Matty, get us some fish, would you?
Good one.
you go. Now look, we're only spearing these because Jubby wants to take them back to his family. So we'll spear all 3 of these and they'll go back to Uncle Bruce and the rest of his family. What type of fish are these, Jubby?
They like tribelli, but in language we call them jiral.
Good eating?
Good eating, yeah, nice. Yeah.
Well, very cool to see the old school fish trap, and you can see just how well it works. You come in here, apparently they race in every day. It's a race to get here because you're always basically guaranteed a feed. So you get all sorts of things in here. Jubby was just telling us a story about how there was a dolphin and a baby dolphin in here, and he sat here for 5 hours with a bucket of water, tipping water over them until the tide come up and helped them get out. So good and bad things, I guess, but look, back in the day when you got to get a feed, this is the way to do it. Three how do you say the name of those fish, Joey?
Jiral.
Jiral.
Jiral. I'm terrible. I'm flat out pronouncing English. Thanks for taking us there, Jubby.
Welcome, man.
That was unreal. Awesome to see. I think we're going to head back to camp, reassess, and then we might head into Cygnet Bay.
Yeah, sounds good.
Let's go for a look.
Let's go.
All right, well, we just went into Cygnet Bay there. We've seen Bruce. Checked out his artwork. It was absolutely beautiful. Go down on the beach. We're going to cook up a few sausages with Jubby and we'll enjoy the afternoon. Well, she's a pretty flash lunch today. Sausage sambos, a little bit of cheese, a little bit of barbie sauce. Cooked perfectly by myself. That's for damn sure. And then that wind's still up, so it's going to be a pretty lazy little afternoon. We're going to kick back, sit in the shade and enjoy it, I think. I think it's going to just be one of those arvos. I think we might put the tinny in perhaps and go for a little flick around the mangroves like we did yesterday. But we're just going to take it in, enjoy it, and probably pack everything ready for tomorrow morning for a nice early start. Well, we couldn't help ourselves. We punched out through a little bit of chop. We're just sitting in a nice little bay here where the wind's died off. Competition is on.
It's on.
It's getting serious.
First one to 5.
First
fish,
one to 5 fish,
no matter
which
what they are.
is a pretty big ask, really. That's 10 fish we've got to catch. That's more than we've caught the whole time we're here, when you think about it.
I don't like the idea of losing.
First to 3 fish?
Let's make an impossible task.
Right, first to 5 fish. Competition's on. This is our afternoon. Maybe into the evening. We'll see how we go.
It's on.
What's the
what happens if you lose?
You swim back.
You could. What? I can't swim with one arm.
Well, that's right. That's when you lose.
Bugger.
And he's on the board.
1-0.
1-0.
Oh,
1-0.
go Matty.
God damn it. Navy's on. Donuts. Donuts. Oh, yes, you gotta love that. You gotta love that.
Double hook up.
Double hook up.
That's 2. On 1.
Ow.
Oh.
Ow. Ow.
All right. 3 for Matty. I'm in trouble. I'm in trouble. 3 for 1.
Look, we know these fish aren't what you want to keep, but the game is just to get fish. These little vibes from Top Dog Tackle. You just give them a pull through the water, slow reel, vibrate, nicely weighted so you can get a good cast off them. I don't know bugger all about fishing, but these are easy to bloody use. We're getting little stuff on this corner here, which is fun, but we're going to push out a bit further, see if we can get something a little bit bigger, a little bit more fun to catch. Otherwise, I'll get to 5 before Nav can even count to 3, which, you know, takes Nav a while.
What is it? 3-1? 3-2.
We're on. I think it's just a big queenie.
Big queenie.
The worst possible spot. We're going backwards in the boat because the tide's running so hard. Oh.
Watching Jubby jumps. Fish number 4. This is no good for me. Oh, look at him. He is wrecked. Absolutely wrecked.
That's a big fish.
That's a nice fish.
Oh no!
No!
No! I should have grabbed him by the tail!
Yes!
That's it.
I've never been so happy to lose a fish.
That's number 4.
No way! Hey,
let him go.
you made me lose. I lost the point because I didn't get it on the
Let us
bait.
know in the comments. That's number 4. Let him go here.
Come on.
Oh,
Yes.
no. Oh, well, we're back. Unfortunately, after we dropped the Queenie, we chased a few tuna around the bay. No luck getting the tunas.
No luck. No luck.
So 3.5 to 1 or 2, 2, whoever's
Look, I had a
counting.
handicap to start off with. I mean,
Oh.
I only could use one arm and my teeth to wind it in.
Was first to 5, so no winners,
No winners.
which means no losers. Except for me that dropped the big fish. That would have been nice for a photo. We just got the fire going. We're going to grab a cold can, kick back and enjoy the last sunset
I
here.
think so.
Devastated.
Devo.
Not happy about leaving here. I'm bloody not, I'll tell you.
Righto, good morning guys. Today we're going to head out for our last final mission here in One Arm Point.
We're doing it. Sunday Island. Yes, the weather has just dropped off enough for us to sneak out. Might be a bit rough on the way out, mate, but should be right on the way home.
We're fine. We're going to take Jubby with us. He's going to show us some of the local spots there, where the good reefs are, maybe where some fresh water is and some bananas on the island as well. So
Yeah, maybe some old wrecks, depending on how far we can get the tinny. So
how many fish we catch?
let's run the winch. We're feeling lazy this morning. Let's drag this tinny down into the water.
Lazy,
Let's get
yeah.
into it.
Yeah, who wouldn't want to drag it 200 metres?
Right up my shorts. Yeah, the tinny!
Gonna put the anchor out here so we can keep some water as the tide's going out. We go for a walk on this reef. This is exactly what the Kimberleys are known for, these big reefs that get come out of the water when the tide goes right down on these big tides and the big lows. There's a lot of fish out there, all osprey and seagulls smashing with the fish that are stuck in the rock pools. It's pretty cool. On low tides, back in the day, Indigenous people would walk out to these reefs and hunt these and spear these little, all the water holes that are left on the top of these reefs. And this goes all the way around the north of Australia, here, the northwest coast. So right out to Montgomery Reef, around the horizontal waterfalls, right up and stops around Port Clumbaroo area. So you can be fishing here off these things and get a heap of good feed if you're hungry.
Jubby's put us on the reef. It looks good.
You look really nice too, by the way.
I look good.
Yeah, you look really good.
So I'm just going to throw a quick suit on, jump in for a quick look, see if I can get a bone or something else to chew on.
Painted grey, please.
Painted grey.
Yeah.
It's a nice little ledge here, so we'll see how we go.
Matty!
Good stuff, brother.
Right to that.
Good work. That is a epic fish. How was that?
Oh, she was deep. There's plenty of blue bone down there, you just got to get down. we made it back. Not a bad little mission. We did not quite get the weather we were chasing. It was rough as guts on the way out. And with these big tides, the water was running so fast through some of those islands, making it awfully hard to fish. But we did snag a good bone on this real steep drop off that we found. Not a bad size bluey. We'll fillet him up. I dare say that'll probably go in the freezer, this one.
Yeah, I reckon. Take it for a gib. Same for the gib.
Ooh. Well, that's a wrap. What an absolutely epic 4 days. Mate, thank you very much for having us out.
Welcome, brother. Anytime,
Really
man.
appreciate it. Jubby and Bruce were so accommodating. Let us come down, camp on their land. Jubby took us out, showed us all these little secret spots, how to sort of find the mud crab, where to get the oysters from, where to find fresh water. Mate, we really appreciate all your little
Anytime, brother.
tips and tricks, eh?
Yeah, worries, man. Welcome, brother.
Appreciate it, brother.
We'll be back. We're coming back with a big boat.
Yep.
We're going to build a little beer shack over there.
Sounds good to me.
That's our next mission here.
Yep.
This beer shack.
Yeah, sounds good to me, man. Perfect.
Well, guys, if you enjoy this content, make sure you hit that like button. If you've got any questions, make sure you put them down below there. I'm absolutely buggered. Thank you to everyone that subscribes. We really do appreciate it. I hope you've enjoyed these last couple of days. We've had an absolute ball out here. We're about to head back down to Broome, and then stay tuned, because from here we're gearing up Derby and across the Gib, myself and Nav. It's going to be an absolutely epic 2 weeks. Anyway, till next time, make sure you get out and enjoy the explore life. Hey! Woo!